Hello children, welcome back to English class. Today we are going to start another lesson, a lesson for nakul. The lesson name itself, a lesson for nakul, written by Neela Subramanian. Okay, written by Neela Subramanian. So lesson, so means so we can understand that the title says that Nakul is a boy here. In this lesson, imagine he is a 6th standard boy. And he was realized about his mistakes, right? So it is not the lesson that we are reading. I mean the meaning of this word lesson. So it means that he got some realization in his life because of his negative attitude. Okay. So what are the things that he had learned? That and all we are going to see. So in this lesson, we are going to see two boys, not only two boys, but we will see two boys who had one person had the positive attitude and another person has the negative attitude. Means whatever the things goes on, things will be happening, right? So he will will take it as negatively, who nakul. But another boy was there, amazing and wonderful boy who takes always in the positive manner, positive head. And he is to encourage this boy. Okay, let us see who is that amazing boy and how he has become that much good, and what are the circumstances that made him to be like that much matured boy. Okay, so wonderful lesson we are going to have. Let me start the lesson. So page number 33, the lesson name, lesson for nakul. So I'll start the lesson. So here it comes from first paragraph. First, okay. The boys of class 6th came out of the exam hall. Okay. So as usual, how the children will be coming out of the exam, right? After writing the exam, they'll come out of the examination hall. So as same thing, even 6th standard, but not 8th standard. They are studying 6th standard. So we are going to see about the 6th standard students' attitude. So they came out of the examination. So then immediately they say, how did the maths paper go? I asked Akash, who was waiting outside. Okay, here, so one boy asked, okay, Akash. He said, how we can understand that maths exam was happening there, over. Okay, and immediately after coming out of the examination hall, so the author itself asked this question to Akash. How did the maths paper go? But Akash didn't answer, but instead of one more boy answered that question. So what is that answer and who had given that answer? Let me explain. So I finished all the problems, though it was quite a tussle, replied Tarun, the monitor of the class. So here the monitor of the class, we can imagine he was the leader of the class, who Tarun. So he answered that question. What did he say? Okay, so means okay, that is not, the question paper is not that much difficult or that much easy, but of course I could able to do all the problems. I have finished all the problems, and that's what, though it was quite tussle means very difficult. It was difficult for him to answer the question, but of course he could able to complete and he could able to do the problems. Okay, he was successful in that. Quite a tussle, it is an idiom, like a phrase we will use, no? So it will not give exact meaning for the words that are there in that, but it will give a little bit common meaning for that. That is called idioms. So we will learn that idioms in the next class or the coming classes. What are those idioms? Idioms are nothing but phrase. That is also like phrase. It will give different meaning. So quite a tussle is a idioms. You can underline that. Tussle means difficult, very difficult. So answer, next see, nakul. Nakul came in just then. But the boy I told, no, the lesson for nakul, the title itself has his name, nakul. Okay, so this boy, our boy, so he came out immediately and he was looking little bit depressed. He looked depressed, means we can understand what would have happened in the examination hall, means he couldn't write examination well, right? We can understand. So he looked a little bit depressed, means looking dull after writing the exam. Then immediately, what's up, Nakul? What's up, Nakul? Maths is your favorite subject. Akash was surprised. So Akash, who was standing there, he asked this question. To whom? Nakul. Okay, maths is your favorite subject, right? Then why are you looking so dull? Why are you looking so depressed? Then immediately Nakul began to answer. I decided to answer the tough problems first and leave the easy ones for the last 10 minutes. Okay, listen carefully. What he had decided? He decided to answer the tough problems first. That was the greatest mistake that he had done. What he decided? So, to answer the tough problems first and leave the easy ones for last 10 minutes. He thought that, okay, within last 10 minutes will be there in the examination. Within the 10 minutes, I could able to finish the remaining easy ones and all. But what happened? But they took more time than I expected. But he couldn't complete the easy ones within the 10 minutes. They have taken much time than what he had expected. That's why what happened to him? So he couldn't finish the 2 questions. So he left 2 questions. He couldn't answer the 2 questions. So that was the reason for his depression. Okay, that was the greatest mistake. So what he thought? So he decided to answer the tough problems first and leave the easy ones for last. But what happened for him? He couldn't complete the easy ones within the 10 minutes. What he had expected that time is not enough for him to complete the easy ones also. So what happened? He couldn't complete that. So because of that, he could leave 2 questions. He couldn't complete the 2 questions. He left the 2 questions. That was the reason for his depression. Then immediately answer. See, Akash is ready to encourage him. What did he say? Never mind. It is not the final exam. Write faster next time. Or set your watch 10 minutes ahead so that you can answer all the questions. Akash consoled him. So I told one boy who was always having the positive attitude and he used to encourage this boy Nakul. So first, this is the first encouragement. First time he began to encourage Nakul. In what way? So he is telling, you don't need to worry about that exam, because that is not a final exam. Next time when you are going to write the next exam, so you can write faster. And also he has given one suggestion. What is that? Better to keep 10 minutes early so that you can finish the time before the time. If you can finish all the questions before the time, or in time you can finish. So that is the suggestion, and in this way Akash consoled whom? Nakul. Okay, next Nakul. What is the response of Nakul? Then, it is easy to say that as you don't have to worry. Nakul retorted. Okay, he is again always murmuring fellow, right? So again he started. He said, okay, for you it will be easy. You will say like that only. But when you face the problem, you will come to know like that. In such attitude, he began to murmur. But Akash was not like that. Everything he takes positively. So he said, Akash was a new boy. Who is that? He was underline that, he was a new boy in that school. So they were studying. He had joined the boarding school almost at the end of the first term. So when did he join? He had joined the boarding school. So which school it was? So it was boarding school. And he had joined there. Okay. And also when did he join? At the last end of the first term. At that time he had joined. But see how he could able to manage. When the room was silent that night, Akash woke up suddenly. Okay, when during night time what happened? Suddenly he could able to get up. He woke up suddenly. Why? So let me explain. He looked at the next bed and saw that Nakul was awake. Okay, Just he had seen who was sitting next to him. Next bed will be there. No, that was hostel. For a boarding school means hostel also will be there only. So in that hostel, as they were staying side by side, next bed he could see the next bed, and the next bed who was there? Nakul was there. Even Nakul was awake. He didn't sleep. Then immediately Akash began to ask, so what's the matter? Akash asked, whispered. Whispered means more slowly will talk, no? Like that, without making much noise. Slowly, because that was a night time, everything is silent. That room was silent. So he didn't speak louder. So he said only whispering. He was so silently he was speaking. What's the matter? Why are you awake? Then, I have made a terrible mistake, Nakul said. What did he say? Terrible. What type of mistake he did? He said that. So, terrible mistake he did. Then immediately, what is that mistake? What is the mistake? Asked Akash. I am sure I have forgotten something. Who said this? Nakul said. He had it means that it seems he had forgotten something. What is that something? I think I have either written my name or my roll number on the maths answer script. Nakul mumbled dejectedly. Okay, he began to say like that. Either he had forgotten roll number or writing name. Something he had forgotten. Even that also he doesn't know what he had forgotten. Okay, he began to murmur and he was worrying about that. That immediately this boy said, who? Akash. Oh, is that all? I thought something awful had happened. Something might have happened like that. He was feeling, he said like that. Then Akash was really okay, this is your problem. Is this your problem? You don't need to worry about that. So I thought something might have happened. Then look, it is just 9:30. Sir is sure to be up. Okay, now the time is only 9:30. Definitely sir will be awake only. We can go and talk with him, like that he told. Let us go and see him. You can explain what's wrong. Okay, let's go to sir and we'll explain whatever happened. Whatever mistake that you have done, you can share, you can say to sir, so that sir can solve our problem. Like that, Akash has given suggestion. So this is the second time Akash is helping Nakul. And Akash is consoling, comforting. Right? So even this time he began to help him. Then 16th paragraph. You are coming too? Thanks. Okay, Nakul didn't expect that Akash also will come along with him. Will go along with him. So just he said, Nakul looked relieved as the two boys crept out of the room and walked to the master's study. Okay, so they went to the sir's room. Sir will be there, no, master. So they went to talk with him. Who? Nakul as well as Akash. Both went to the sir's room. At what time? After 9:30 p.m. night time. Now he was okay. I think he is awake. Mr. Varghese. So Mr. Varghese was startled to see them at that time and listened to Nakul's stammered explanation. Okay, stammered explanation means he didn't speak properly because he is in tension, no. So worriedly he began to speak to Nakul. Okay, even Mr. Varghese was the maths teacher. Okay, so he was surprised why these two people came. Of course, he could able to listen whatever Nakul said. He unlocked a drawer and went through the answer scripts. How good he know? So he opened his drawer and began to open the answer scripts. So whatever the answer sheets are there, no, Nakul answer sheet, he could able to see that. And he said, you have written your name and roll number. You have written your name and roll number, Nakul. You panicked unnecessarily. He watched them leave his room. So unnecessarily you were worried. Nothing happened. You have written everything. Name also, roll number also you wrote. You don't need to worry. Unnecessarily you felt sad and tense. That is the attitude of Nakul. Unnecessarily he will be feeling tense. Then both of they came to classroom. Soon the exams were behind them And the next event the boys looked forward to was the school's annual day. As Nakul was tall and well built for his age, the master chose him to play an important role in a drama. Okay, help! I have got to learn so many lines, Nakul groaned. Soon the exams were behind them. Okay, so exams went off and the next event is going to come at that time. That was the annual day. So they were getting ready for their school annual day. Annual day will be there, no? So even in our schools also it will be happening. So we'll get all practice, drama practice, dance practice will be there, right? So many things will be doing and will be practicing for that, and it will be very entertainment for us. So same thing happening in this school also, in the boarding school also. So even as physically Nakul was very good. Tall, he is tall and also very look maybe handsome, or physically he is fit for the drama. So and he got an even important role because of his structure of his body. Okay, master has chosen him and gave for a important role in a drama. But here also again, this is the third time, remember, this Nakul began to groaning. Ayo, why? Because in the drama you need to say so many dialogues, right? So he need to practice all the lines. He has to memorize it. After that he has to present. That was the problem for me. Again he began to murmur. Help! I have got to learn so many lines. Nakul was groaning. Ayo, these lines and all I need to murmur. I will help you to practice till you are word perfect. Akash grinned. Nakul was glad for his generous offer, and with Akash's constant rehearsal soon learned his lines. Okay, Nakul was so happy. Okay, because again Akash has given support. Why? Okay, I'll help you how to practice each word. You can speak each word so perfectly. I'm going to help you. You don't need to worry. Then immediately Nakul was very happy. He felt again because Akash was giving so generous help, right? While doing rehearsals and all, he told that how to speak, how to practice that, how to say that, in what way, the expressions, everything he was teaching him. Who? Akash was teaching Nakul. So this is the third time that Akash helping whom? Nakul. Okay, first when he didn't write the exam properly, at that time he consoled him, and again when he thought that he couldn't write whether he had missed the number, roll number, or even his name, but at that time 9:30 p.m. also he could able to go along with him, and he encouraged and he made him to talk with Mr. Varghese, and that problem also solved, right? Then the third time is during practicing the drama. At that time also how to line, how to memorize the dialogues and all, even that all at that time also Akash began to help Nakul. So what a good friend, right? But this Nakul always murmuring, groaning, complaining always. Ayo, this is like this, this is like this. Sometimes even we also like that. If anything simple thing goes wrong, what will you do? Immediately you'll start to murmur. If your mom does any late for your preparing tiffin and all, what will you do? Mom, when will you prepare? I'm getting late. You can't wait. Right? You'll shout at your mom or shout to your dad. Right? These things are happening like Nakul. So don't be like Nakul, be like Akash. So how he is so patient, and also he is helping others also. That's a good character. We had to learn that character. Positive attitude always. Right? Oh, okay, let's move on to the next part. I hope I won't forget the words. Nakul looked tense before the curtains went up. So the drama scene has come, the annual day has come, and also he was about to present his drama, and he was about to say the dialogues. So the curtains also opened We know, right, how the drama will happen on the stage. They will put the curtain and they will remove the curtains so that we can expose it to the audience. So same thing, and still he is intense. Okay, I will say he told that, okay, I hope I will say the words perfectly without missing the dialogues, without jumbling the words. Like that, sometimes we will say jumbled words in the because of the audience tension and all, stage fear. So many people will be having the stage fear, right? So like that, he was also feeling sad and tense. But here again Akash began to encourage. Don't worry, the words will come to you easily. See how confident he is. So he is telling Akash, what a good person, amazing character. Akash encouraged Nakul. To his surprise, Nakul found that he actually enjoyed his role. Okay, he didn't expect that he will do in such a better way, best way, but anyhow, he did it excellently. He was feeling so happy about it. Thanks, Akash. So first time he's saying thanks. You are a real gem, he said warmly. Okay, now he got good heart now. He began to say thanks. He is feeling grateful to his friend Akash. So he appreciated, really, you are a real gem, he said warmly. Who said this? Nakul said. How did he say? So warmly, so felt happy, and he is feeling grateful to his friend. So he said thanks. I am glad I could help you, Akash replied. The next day, the students were taken to picnic spot. Okay, the next day, the students were taken to picnic spot. At that time, what happened? So in the next part, we will see it.